Hey, I'm Charlie with Lube You Do, and I'm here today to change the oil on this Ford Flex. And I'm going to be using a kit from Lube You Do, the new company we're working on. I've got some prototype stuff here. The idea is you could order a complete oil change in a box and have it shipped to your door. In fact, this is one I shipped to myself. Let me show you what's in it. It comes with this awesome oil diverter. I'll show you how that works in a few minutes. Of course, a glove to keep your hands clean. 5 quarts of oil that are packaged in these collapsible packages, so we can fit a 5-quart change and filter into this flat rate box. And we also eliminate a lot of packaging material, about a ½ pound of plastic saved for each kit. So there's 5 quarts of oil, and also in the kit you'll find the filter for your particular car. And this bag, in fact with this liner, doubles as a container, so you can empty your oil right into this box if you like. So we have everything unpacked. You can see 5 quarts, the filter, the oil diverter, and the glove. And we'll start by opening the oil cap right here on the top of the engine. Alright, that has the cap removed. Alright, now this car has got a aerodynamic shield down here on the bottom. So we'll start by removing it. It just has 4 cam screws, 1 on each corner. So you remove those with a quarter twist. And then there's this clip in the front right here, so you just slide it right out from there. Move it back out of the way, and then you have access to everything underneath. Now the drain plug on this vehicle is right behind the oil pan, which is right here, and the drain plug is right here on the back side. So we'll start by loosening that. First, what you want to do is loosen the drain plug so that you've got most of the tension off of it, but you don't want to remove it completely. It's turning pretty easily now, so I think I can do it with my hand. Yeah. So now that we have that loose, we can put our oil diverter into place. Now, this is an aluminum oil pan on this car, so the diverter won't stick to that. But I've got a nice frame rail right back here, and I can stick it to this muffler here, and that should capture whatever oil's coming out of there. And then I'll just put my my box underneath it here, and I'm going to drain the oil right into this leak-proof lined box. So because the way of the design of this diverter, I still have access to the screw here through the openings on the side. So all I have to do now is finish taking that off. Do it from right here. And I'm just going to let the bolt fall right into the diverter. And out she goes. And the diverter is capturing that oil and sending it right down into the box. So you don't have to wonder about how far that oil is going to squirt out when you take that plug off. The diverter will grab it and throw it right down. Alright, the diverter's about done its job. What's missing it now is just falling right into my box. So it's working great. So just give it a few minutes and let that oil drain out. You can see that the drain plug fell into the oil diverter, and it's sitting right there at the bottom. Because it's a round plug and the hole in the diverter is a square hole, you don't have to worry about it blocking the flow of the oil. The oil flows right around it into the pan. If the drain plug were to fall into the oil, you can always use one end of the oil diverter, one of the magnets, to dip into the oil and retrieve the plug so that you don't have to stick your hand down in hot oil. Alright, the oil is about done, so I'm going to take the diverter, slip it out of place. Just going to wipe the oil plug off there with paper towel. And then it's ready to go back in. And then we're ready to tighten that drain plug back up. You don't have to go too tight, just snug is good enough. Alright, so then we move on to the oil filter. Now the oil filter is pretty conveniently located right here in the front of the car. So we're ready to get this oil filter off of here. And looks like this one here, oh, it's just loose enough that I can turn it. So that's a good sign. I'm going to pull my box over here underneath the area where the filter is. So, because definitely there will be some oil that'll drain out. Put it right about there. And I'm just going to loosen this until, see if we get some oil that starts to want to flow out. Yeah, there it goes. Make sure that gets into my box down here. And we'll just let that oil come on out of there. Alright, so the oil's pretty much come out of the oil filter. I'm going to wipe it off here a little bit. And now I'm going to finish pulling it out. Just turn it with my hand. It'll still have some oil in it, so once it comes loose, I'm going to turn it over upside down in the box so that it can drain on out. Alright. There we go. Just a little bit of oil still up top behind it, so we'll just set that down in there. Let that finish running out, and then we'll be ready to install the new oil filter. Alright, so I got my new filter here, and off camera I took some fresh oil and I put it around the rubber seal here. The idea is so that when you screw this on and it comes in contact with the engine, it'll slide easily as you tighten it up about 3/4 of a turn once it comes in contact. So I'll come over here to my location. And you really can't go wrong here. You have to just sort of fiddle with the alignment until you catch the threads. There, the threads are caught. And so now I can go ahead and spin it on. And it's in contact about for that half a turn, so a quarter more turn. That's about half a turn. That ought to do it. So new filter's on. Very easy. Now it's just a matter of filling up the oil up top and running the engine for a little bit. And then checking the levels on the dipstick. Alright. Oh, and then I have to put that shield back on, this aerodynamic guard, but that just slides right into the clip, and then 4/4 turn turnbuckles on each corner.